As many of you guys know, we are living in a rental home while we build our home on our farm that we purchased a few years ago. So we have been here for exactly 6 months now. It's been a bit of adjustment and a lot different than what we're used to. We've always lived on some acres. When we very first got married, we lived on a home that had 3 acres, and then our second house had 5 acres. And we are going to be moving to a farm that has lots of space for our family to grow and the kids to run around and play. But while we build, we are living in a little home right in town. It was really fun over the summer and also in the fall when we could walk to different parks. We're close to some restaurants we can walk to and coffee shops, and that's all very new for us. So that's been really fun, but I am definitely excited to get back to farm living, and we are getting rather close on our house. In fact, I am going to be doing a video very soon where I'm going to take you guys inside and show you what we have done. Things are getting close, and because of that, we don't know if we will necessarily be in this house or in our new house when Christmas comes. I was very hesitant to put out Christmas decorations at this house, not knowing for sure if we will actually be living here when it's Christmas. We might have to move before, and then I guess I would have to reset up the Christmas tree at the new house. I don't really know, but I didn't want to stray away from all of our fun family traditions around Christmas time. We love to decorate, and we always do hot chocolate and chocolate chip cookies and watch Christmas movies on the day that we put the tree up. And even though this tree might not be permanently staying up here until Christmas, it was getting a little bit late in the year and I was ready to put it up, and I thought, you know what, we're just gonna do it, embrace it. And I went minimal. I went very minimal this year with the amount of Christmas decor I put up in this home, which is very normal for me. I don't usually go like all out on Christmas, but I at least wanted the tree up and the kids' stockings and just be able to do all the fun traditions that we do every year. I am drying some oranges for the kids to make some fun ornaments for the tree. We're also going to be stringing together some popcorn and cranberries. And I'm getting a big batch of my Dutch oven hot chocolate going so we can have that later on, and some cookies. But I also thought it would be really fun in this video to give you guys a little pregnancy update. I am in my 3rd trimester, and we are getting close to welcoming a new baby into our family. So I thought it would be fun to give you guys a little 3rd trimester update and tell you guys how things have been going, and also my plan for my birth. Roll it down. This. You can eat one.
I don't like popcorn.
You really don't like it?
No. What do you have to do with this?
We're going to do 4 more popcorns, and then we're going to switch to chew.
No, one more chew real fast. Can you, Mom?
In just a minute, we'll do this.
It's some popcorn back for you, Mom. Some popcorn.
Okay.
And, we were bored. Yeah, Mom.
So what do you think that we're gonna do for Christmas?
Cranberries. I didn't use all the cranberries.
All right, so I thought it'd be fun to do a little pregnancy update now that I am officially in my 3rd trimester. I love being pregnant, and when it comes to the end, I start to get a little sad about it being over. I have a very rough beginning in some of my pregnancies. So this is my 8th pregnancy, and out of the 8, 4 of them I have been very, very sick. This one included in the 1st and well into the 2nd trimester. And then the other 4, I wasn't sick at all. So I have no idea the difference or why that is the case. There wasn't anything that really changes. It's just every pregnancy is so different. But once I get past that morning sickness stage, I really have no complaints. I just love it. I love feeling the baby move at nighttime. I sit down after all the kids are in bed and my husband and I are on the couch talking or watching a show or something. I just sit there and like with my shirt up and like moving my belly and like touching it and seeing little, you know, the belly moving and the baby and feeling that I just absolutely love it. I love being pregnant. I have one complaint, and that's been something that I've had in all 8 of my pregnancies, is I get rib pain just on one side. My left side, I'm not really sure why. It's not pain like when the baby's under there like kicking. In fact, it starts well before the baby even reaches my ribs. And so it's just this constant pressure. It's worse when I'm sitting down. I'm often like in the car, like driving with my arm up like this to kind of like stretch that side. If I'm standing, it's fine. If I'm laying down, it's fine. It's just when I'm sitting or I can't like stretch out that area. I think it's something to do with the way my anatomy or my body is shaped, and it's only on that one side, and it starts really early, around like 20-ish, 25 weeks. And so I have that going on, but it's not a huge problem because I can avoid it by just not sitting down a ton. But other than that, I feel great, and it's just one of my favorite times is to be pregnant. And so I feel good. We are coming up on that 30-week mark. The plan is to have a home birth. That's what I've done with my last several kiddos. I've had babies in the hospital. I had babies in a birth center, and then I started having babies at home, and I definitely prefer that. I don't like having to leave during labor. And so that is the plan. Now, whether or not we have the baby here in our rental home or in our new house is still to be determined. Hopefully it's in the new house, because I feel like it would be so much easier to pack and unpack and get settled while pregnant rather than with a newborn. So we'll just see. Time will only tell with that. So as far as my birth plan, it's pretty much always the same. I am a big believer in the Bradley method. It is a technique where you get your body in this full relaxed state, and that really helps to manage the pain with the contractions. So much so that I would say my last couple of births, I would pretty much say they were pain-free. Intense at the end whenever I'm pushing, but using that method makes it rather easy for me to get dilated to 10 centimeters. So I will definitely be doing that again. If you've never heard of the Bradley method, you can look up some of my birth stories, or my sister, Farmhouse on Boone, Lisa, she does the same method. We both swear by it. And so we both have a bunch of birth stories here on YouTube. You can Google it. But if you are an expecting mother and you're wanting to go the natural route with giving birth, I could not recommend the Bradley method any more highly than I do. It's amazing, and I love it. I actually look forward to giving birth. When we get closer to the due date, I definitely have that anxious feeling where it's just hard because you don't know when it's coming. It's such a big thing that's coming that I have to get through, and also your life is going to change so much because you're welcoming another baby into your family. And so that is something that I kind of struggle with, is that anxiety kind of towards the due date. But the actual birth part I look forward to and I enjoy, and it's just something that is very exciting. So if everything is as planned and the baby is in the correct position, which currently the baby is, but you just never know, and everything's going well, the plan is definitely to have a home birth using the Bradley method with my midwife, my husband. Usually my sister is here. Actually, every time my sister's here. Lisa, my oldest sister, is always here. And then my younger sister has come to a couple of my births, but she's having a baby right before me. And so I don't know if she'll be here or not, if she can be here with her newborn. Who knows? And I usually call my mom and my mother-in-law, and sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. I usually wait until the very end to tell anybody that I'm in labor. And so we'll see who's here. My daughter has mentioned, she goes back and forth if she wants to be. She's never been in the room when I gave birth. She usually comes right away after. But she did say that she wants to be the first to know if it's a boy or girl and kind of announce it to everyone. She's done that before with our 5th baby. And so we'll see. I need to talk to my husband and kind of like find out the plan with that. But she'll be 13 by the time this baby's born. So that might be something that she does, is actually attends the birth. I would be fine with it, but I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really thought through that yet. One question that I get often is about the prenatals and different supplements and things that I take during pregnancy. So I thought I would answer that for you guys here as well. In a prenatal, I like to look for a brand that has vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and obviously ones that are free from unwanted fillers and sugars and all the gummy stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of the vitamins that you can find just at the store aren't really that great for you. And obviously, whenever we are growing a baby, after you have a baby, or if you're trying to conceive, having extra vitamins and like boost of minerals is really important. So that's why I take Need It. Need It's prenatals support absorption of key prenatal nutrients, energy and healthy metabolism, chances of a healthy conception and a healthy full-term birth, baby, brain, and cognitive development, including neurotubes formation. And it helps with physical recovery after birth, with like your hair and your skin and your nails and so much more. Need It's prenatal is available in capsules, which is what I prefer. And they also have an easy to take vanilla powder that is really good. If you are someone that's struggling with taking pills and nausea or any of that, you can get it in powder form. So whatever one you prefer. I have been pregnant, I've been pregnant and nursing for over 13 years now. So it's important for me to find a prenatal that I can take and that I trust and isn't just the bare minimum with the not so great ingredients in the wrong doses and excess sugar and fillers. I take these every morning with my breakfast, and I don't take anything else. I don't have any, if I had anything that I was like low in or something, but when I've done blood work in the past, recently my midwife checked my iron and everything looked good. So I don't take any other supplements. I just take my prenatal vitamins, and then I'll continue taking these even after I have the baby while I am nursing. So if you are pregnant or postpartum or trying to conceive, right now you can get 25% off your purchase of a subscription with free shipping by using the code HOLIDAY25 from November 7th until December 7th. So you can click on the link in my description box below and that code will auto apply at checkout. And if you're not ready to commit to a subscription, you can use my code ArtWillyHouse to get 20% off your first time order. I love doing more natural looking decor around Christmas time. I love all the beauty from outside. I love the oranges and the cranberries, the pine cones, and I think it's all so pretty, and I love bringing that into my decor. And so first up here is dried oranges. If you've never done it, it's very simple. I just slice these into really thin circles and then put them on some parchment paper and stick them in the oven for several hours, very low, basically just getting all the moisture out of them. And then I strung them on some hemp and they made such pretty little ornaments for our tree. Obviously, this is our first time decorating in this home, and so I first had to think through where the tree was going to go, and I thought in front of the staircase would be the best place, so I had to move a couple pieces of furniture, which then led me to some cleaning, because I always love getting a good clean in before I put the Christmas stuff up, because I feel like when it's all up, it's hard to kind of clean around it. And that's one of the things I look forward to the most when the season's over and I get to take it all down and do a really good clean. Now, we also got a new tree, or at least new tree for us. It was on Marketplace Find. It's 9 feet tall, so I'm hoping that it fits okay in my next house, because my next house is 9 feet tall ceilings, so I think it's gonna go like literally all the way to the ceiling. But our last tree had seen better days, and whenever I was in the midst of packing, I decided that it definitely made sense just to get rid of it rather than packing it and bringing it to the new house. And so we needed a new one. My little boy here was very excited to help set up the Christmas tree, and then everyone got involved with putting ornaments on. And if you've ever decorated with toddlers, you know that the bottom part of your tree gets very decorated all in one spot, and then by the end of every day, all of those ornaments are scattered all around the house. Now, I have a theory about this. I've heard moms talk about like skipping putting the tree up on the years when they have a toddler, but we're really not, I don't know if it's a toddler or the baby. For us, it's my 18th month old. That's the biggest issue with the tree. My 3-year-old is totally leaving it alone. But when you have a large family, lots of kids, there's always an 18-month-old, or every other year there's like somebody that's going to be messing with the tree. Last year it was my 3-year-old. This year it's the 18-month-old. Next year it'll be the new baby. And so instead of worrying about putting it up, I just go for it, and it looks pretty right when we get it done. And by the end of every day, it's pretty much destroyed. And then my daughter or I will kind of like fix it up in the beginning of the season. By the end of the season, I just don't even care anymore. But they definitely do take some ornaments off, and they're very interested in it, and I just don't worry about it. I think that the Christmas tree and decorating is mostly for the kids. At least for me. I'm not like, I mean, I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas, but I don't really care too much about the way it looks. So I just let them go for it, and we end up with a not perfect tree, but still get to enjoy all the fun things about Christmas. As tradition goes, we are going to enjoy some hot chocolate and eat some Christmas cookies while we watch a Christmas movie. This is what we do every year when we put the tree up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are having a wonderful start to your Christmas season.